And welcome back to Broken Sword 2! So, last time we knocked out that big thug called Pablo, and now we're gonna finally go look for Nico.
Among the paper
The guy
which adorned
behind the
notice
boxes
board
is missing.
was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromante City.
I don't think we can open these filing cabinets. Oh, but we can open the drawer. Yeah.
It was locked.
Especially, we're talking about in the break, like how this game is getting more and more interesting as it goes on, and yeah, definitely like in that first part where there's a lot of story heaviness, as there is with a lot of adventure games. It's usually the part where you're just kind of figuring out like who all the characters are. There is that moment, but I kind of always like that. Okay.
Whoa! Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad? Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Coromante.
Is that where you're from? Coromante City?
Coromante.
Okay. What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not leaving without her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me.
Okay, this is the key we found in the drawer.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Alright. I don't want to tell what this character's name is yet. We're gonna find out in just a little bit.
Back here.
Are you still there?
Yes, I am. I'm just so focused on the story. It's
Going to
interesting.
ground amongst the stack of crates.
Okay, now we gotta get up on the elevator.
Love in an elevator.
We're almost because we've almost found Nico. And actually, after this warehouse part, once we're done with this, we've actually done like 1/3 of the game already.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said, this is a really short game.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator.
Okay, let's say more like
But
1/4. Now, I just remembered there's one big part that I kind of forgot about. Okay.
Still, that's pretty darn short.
Yeah, like I said, this is, which is why I beat this game, like, so quickly. Like, I literally, like, played one half of the game. Like I said, when it was it took me 2 days to beat this game. Like, I played, like, one half of the game one day, and then the next part of the game, like, the second day. And it was surprised me because, like, I didn't, like, even have any big hookups anywhere. Like, maybe the part immediately after this is where it's a little bit more confusing. We need to find a light switch somewhere. I think it's over here.
That's an interesting looking statue. I can't quite make out what it is over here.
It's
Looks
kind of like
ale.
it's like kind of like an Incan or Mayan statue.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay,
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move. The statue looked as if it was Central or South American in origin.
let's take Jordan out of the shadows a bit.
The crate was labeled Danger. Live contents. Do not drop. There were small holes in the top and sides and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Let's try to pick it up then.
Broken Sword presents another Loot Crate unboxing video.
But decided not to risk dropping it and meeting the live contents.
Okay, that was just a little thing. But we have to find a way to stop that elevator without having the crate there.
There was an
Here's the
arc-shaped
statue.
scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
This is pretty clever.
Just as I'd hoped. A secret room.
And guess who's here?
Nico!
That face that George makes when you step in, like, that always horrifies me. Like, he's just like, his mouth is like way open.
Fetish?
Do you know what a fetish actually is? Besides, the sexual meaning.
Will you look at this? It was a small statue of a kneeling figure.
That actually is what a fetish is. It's a small
with
statue.
Huge staring eyes set in a decomposing face.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
Somebody's marking
I was getting a
domino
completely-
dolls.
Different thing when I saw her tied up in that chair. I was into its fetish.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's into.
Oh.
So he's into that, eh?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure those cheeky Revolution guys probably chose that word intentionally because of this, because of the context.
It was a flint carving of a grotesque figure with large, evil eyes.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the other guy's manacles. Let's remove Nico's the tape over her mouth.
Hold still.
That mouth
This might
icon's
hurt a little.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
About time. You could at least have helped me before grabbing everything you could find.
Not so loud. They'll hear you.
Get these ropes off me right now.
You know, the mood you're in, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold.
That'd be a great name for this video, by the way. Someone's got a fetish.
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
Okay. It always surprises me how quickly her mood shifts after she gets free. When you pick up the statue first, she's really
How you
pissed
feeling?
off,
Oh, thanks.
and now
George.
she's okay.
How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubi.
I think she's just glad to be untied.
But
Yeah.
never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I know if I was
I picked
tied
it
up
up
in a
from
secret
one of
room, I'd be
Cousin's
pretty
men
cranky
bags.
myself.
I
Yeah.
was expecting a consignment of
Yeah, but she's really pissed off because you don't have to pick up the statue
The
first.
proof I needed to expose Karzak's
But,
smuggling operation. I'd set it
uh,
up to act
yeah.
as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Moo. But instead of the dope I'd expected,
Oh,
they sent
yeah,
me
here's
that
me.
stone instead.
Yeah.
And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who
Yeah.
invited me to his
So you can
mansion.
pick up the statue
At least
later,
I
and
thought it
Nico's
was
not
oh,
quite as pissy as she was
Contact
there
with
when we
George.
picked up the
Why
statue
are you so
first. I wanted to do that
desperate to
intentionally
find my
because I
son?
wanted to hear that dialogue.
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
no shit.
Her walking animation is a little janky, though. She honestly looks like she looks a little wobbly when she does that. Now it's her normal
We
sprites.
can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so now we gotta bust through the door. So wait a minute. We got the rope. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we got the tape. Excellent. Because there's of course.
Yep, let's tie her back up.
No, we're gonna use the tape to stop the elevator from being called. Because you can do that pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully,
Oh,
the tape would prevent those
okay.
doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Well, that's a little racist. George called him an Indian. Well, I don't know. That's so weird. It's like Native American, Indian, it's
Isn't Indian short for indigenous? Indigenous?
well, no, it comes from the fact that Columbus, when he came to the New World, when he met the native people there, he thought he had come to India, so that's why he called them Indians, and that's where it comes from. And the correct term is Native American, but then then there's those people who are Native American who don't like the word Native American, and it's the same as with Afro American as well. Like a lot of people, there's some black people don't like the word Afro American, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we can use
Just
the...
like I was about to say, just like the guy from James Bond, how he didn't like being called dwarf, he liked being called midget.
Yeah, Hervé Villechaize. Well, that's a bit more rare because midget
Statue looked way
has
too heavy.
has that, you know, derogatory tone to it, but it was like Hervé Villechaize didn't mind. He thought that...
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna use the... Basically, we're gonna use the statue to bust through the door.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor.
Use the bus to
I said
bust
a
through the
silent
door.
prayer to whoever
Yep.
discovered the power
Well,
of
then again, it's a bit
hydraulics.
more than a bust.
What
It's,
are you
it's a whole
doing?
body.
Yeah, no, this is
Trying
not a
to
bust.
raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Okay, so yeah, this... So the puzzles in this room, like, for instance, because, you know, there's only so much you can do in this space, for instance, so it's not really difficult to figure out. And this is kind of a general theme throughout the Broken Sword games, that you usually have very few locations and very few things you can interact with, so...
Don't hang the statue. There's so much to live for.
Okay, I'm gonna push it a little bit, but George can't move it by himself, so we're gonna need Nico's help.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Oh, Nico, come over and help.
Yeah, that's weird for me, too, because in Finland, for instance, Nico is a boy's name as well, but it's spelled with a K. So, it's a little weird. Okay.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, except the drug smuggling thing is actually a complete red
Do
herring.
you know where Condor is based?
In Central America. A place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
Yeah, Quaramonte, not a real place, though. So this is kind of rare. This is like... I think this is the first and only time in a Broken Sword game where they completely make up... you know, a location, because most of the Broken Sword games usually take place in some real location, except, oh, there was the jungle in, like, the third game, but, you know, it was just jungle, so it could have been anywhere.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most
Rawr.
about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
I really love Nico's voice actress in this game.
Did you know Ubier's wife was
I
a
much
film
prefer it to
star?
the one that was in
No,
the first game.
I didn't know he was married. What happened
It's a
to
very
her?
nice voice.
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Okay, and now we get to ask about Moo. This does not look like the Moo from the first game, though. This looks like a much more rugged and cooler version of the same character, because he had a bushy mustache that completely covered his mouth.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Yes, you remember him?
Let's just be assholes and say that we don't remember Moo.
No, I don't. A lot has happened to me in the last year.
He was the
It's weird when I see that thumbs up,
sergeant
thumbs down.
who
They have a
investigated the
completely
Templars.
different meaning
Oh,
this
yeah.
day and age.
I forgot.
It's more like to rate up and down a YouTube video like this one. Don't be a jerk and use the thumb down thing on this video. Use the up.
Oh,
Ooh.
what, really? Is that all she said? She said that she was the sergeant who was helping us when we were researching when we were looking for the Templars in the last game. And that's it? Oh man, I should have said yes, because she actually says a lot more in that dialogue. Okay,
Did
never
that
mind.
Indian guy
Hey, is that the blow dart
Get
down
about
there?
Yeah.
Abduction, verbal threats, and bondage? No.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where
Oh,
he
yeah,
is
this is
or
where we
what he's
find out the
doing
name.
here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco. But I heard Pablo.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The dwarf is called Titipoco. Yeah.
Do you recognize this?
is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right.
Titipoco.
I kept it as a souvenir.
That's a great.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
All right. Time to push that statue.
Okay. Push.
Push it. Push it real good.
Great.
I love it how effortlessly
Nice.
that
Wasn't
statue
it
just
again,
goes
Mr.
through.
Starr?
Yep, I like how the door just falls over like that. It's just like, boom.
Yeah, definitely. And now the statue's gone. It probably like fell into the ocean or something.
I can just imagine like a comedy cutscene of Pablo finally crawling out of the water, then the statue flies out and knocks him back in.
Cable
And fucking
stretched
kills
way
him.
out across the docks to a building in the distance.
Because it's made out of fucking stone. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's one way to get stoned.
Actually, I didn't point it out, but there actually is a boat. There was like a ship right there where the barrel was, so we can't see it from this angle, but like that's where he fell, actually. Okay, now we're gonna escape.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Jump. Da 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 da. Plonk.
Ugh, right into the dirty duck water.
Josh, where have you been? Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Now they just show up at the
Don't argue.
gallery.
Give the stone to George.
Well, of course. If you say so, Nico.
Thank you so much, Andre.
And now the story kind of
George
enters
told
its
me
first
you did
phase.
that, my dear. I'm glad to see he was
I mean, the
mistaken.
next phase, sorry.
Oh, but it was
Yeah.
true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Caramonte City.
Caramonte is in Central America.
Oh, this is the only useful piece of information from the leaves that we get. That and the friggin'
Come on,
Marseille connection.
Caramonte.
And now another like quick cut, and now we're just here. We are in South America.
Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure.
Yeah, it's because of things like this that why this game feels a little rushed,
The offices
honestly.
of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
Okay, we still have a little bit of time, so let's do. I'm gonna show off one of the Easter eggs in this game.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Okay, let's ask. We'll
Got
ask
it?
this guy.
This game sort of reminds me a little bit of Tintin.
Yeah,
In a
I guess.
sense.
Yeah, I guess that kind of globe trekking adventure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. Can we get a cab to the capital?
This is the capital, Quaramonte City.
Yeah, this dinky little town. Okay, I just wanted to show that, so because Nico mentions about maybe we can find a cab to take us to the city. Okay. All right. Okay, this is one of the little Easter eggs you can do if you got the piece of coal. You can use it on the goat and see what happens.
What was that? It's a lump of lucky coal. A coal? I would have preferred chocolate. Any flavor, so long as it hasn't got marzipan in it. God, I hate marzipan. You can talk. I mean, you're a talking goat. Keep your voice down. This is between you and me, right?
That's great.
And
that's, by the way, that's Rolf Saxon's doing that voice of the goat as well.
Spoken to me, and you'll be cursed.
Okay. But I think we can wrap it up. Wrap it up. We'll explore the city of Quaramonte a bit more in the next part. So for now, thanks again for that. Any last any words of wisdom, Kaiser, at the end here?
Holy shit, that was a talking goat.
Bye.